What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. We recently received the unveiling of the Season 5 roadmap for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. And there's lots to talk about, whether it's the new operator skins, the new stuff going on in Warzone, even potentially the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. We could even focus on the new maps coming to the multiplayer. But the thing that caught my eye the most was this brand new game mode, Havoc. Now, I talked a little bit about it in my unveiling video, but today I want to dive a little bit deeper into it and talk more about it in my opinions, because I'm actually a little bit curious about this game mode. This is a game mode that I could see myself hopping in and playing. This is a game mode that is different than the normal Call of Duty formula, and it appears as if Infinity Ward is actually trying to think outside the box to bring players into their game, and I'm all for this. Now, if you don't know what Havoc is, let me break it down for you here. Havoc is a brand new core multiplayer mode inspired by classic arena shooter gameplay, then further enhanced with the injection of random selection of frenzy-inducing modifiers. Infinity Ward specifically designed this as a roguelike mode, which is going to be different from your core modes, your team deathmatch, your dominations, where each time a game is played, you receive enhancement modifiers that change the gameplay in new and interesting ways, and not to mention chaotic ways. Don't expect 2 games of Havoc to play out identically, but do expect a whole lot of fast-paced combat with the emphasis on entertaining takedowns. The biggest takeaway I have from this is the unpredictability of this new game mode right off the bat, and we're going to get into it a little bit more in a second here. But I like the fact that they are emphasizing the fact that it's going to be chaotic and it's going to be new and interesting. Call of Duty has gotten dry as of late. It's gotten boring, and that's part of the issue with Modern Warfare 2. There wasn't anything new brought to the table. This is something new. So let's dive into it deeper. The match starts in similar manner to a team deathmatch. However, you should forget about perk packages, kill streaks, or field upgrades. So everyone's going to be running around willy-nilly with nothing, just with your weapon. They don't exist in Havoc. Instead, prepare to embrace the match-changing modifiers. Once a squad is the first to reach a multiple of 12 kills, so 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, the game adds a new modifier to the match for both teams, from a pool of 14 available modifiers. Here are examples of just 5 of them. So, to break that down a little bit further, once a team has reached 12 kills, so not a combined of 12 kills between the 2 teams, no, the first team to get 12 kills will unlock the first modifier. Then the first team to get 24 kills will unlock the next modifier, and so on and so forth. So once one team hits 60 kills, all 5 modifiers will be available to both teams. So the nice thing is here is if you're playing on a bad team, you still get to enjoy all the fun chaos that will be implemented in this game mode. And I see this as a net positive. So let's talk about some of the modifiers that they talk about here. Ammo feeder auto reloads a weapon from stock ammo upon elimination. So as soon as you eliminate an enemy, boom, automatic reload to your gun. That is awesome. That could lead to some really crazy kill streaks, especially if you're using a gun that has a ton of ammo. You know, let's say it's an LMG. Could go on some crazy kill streaks. Boots off the ground, moon gravity, affects only players' jump heights, not thrown equipment or ballistics. So the interesting here with boots off the ground is I'm wondering what the limit of height is. Like, what's the height you can actually jump? It could create some interesting scenarios, but I'm hoping that it's not like these massive moon jumps, that it's more just an increase like couple feet of height. Either way, it could make for some interesting plays when it's brought into the game. Flame shot. Flame tip crossbows and Molotovs only. All loadouts changed immediately to this upon modifier activation. I assume they're going to have a few modifiers like this that just remove your main weapon altogether and force you to use something like flame tip crossbows, which is kind of cool. Think about it this way. If you have ammo feeder and flame shot, you just have an auto reloading crossbow every time you kill somebody, and that's kind of cool. Hero landing. Landing from a big drop causes a frag-like explosion around you. Notice how they call it hero landing? You know, anybody that watched the first Deadpool with superhero landings? Yeah. This is basically what it's saying, is anytime you jump from a high height, you can create a blast radius around you. That's cool. That's something different. Now, to move to perspective shift, everyone swaps to third-person camera view. And I've been speaking to some of you in the comment section. I've been talking to some of you on Twitter and on Reddit. And third person is something that a lot of players would like to have permanently in Call of Duty, and they'd like it to be a popular game mode. Maybe if players are forced to play third person, they can see the advantages and disadvantages of it, and perhaps we could see more third person moving forward in the Call of Duty franchise. Could be something interesting to see. Now, the modifiers stack as the match progresses, so by the end of the match you could have, for example, all 5 of the examples we talked about earlier for the modifiers. So that would include auto-feeding flame shots, along with moon gravity, hero landing, and everything being in third person, which would be kind of cool once the game reaches 60 kills. So bring the squad to Havoc and prepare for some frenetic fun. Yeah. This is something different, man. Like, I'll give Infinity Ward credit. Credit where credit's due. This is something different. Is it an everyday game mode? No. Is it going to be a game mode that you're going to want to grind? No. But when it comes to just having something enjoyable to hop in with your friends, this is it. Especially if they remove SBMN from this, it could create a super fun atmosphere to play Call of Duty in. You could explore maps in different ways, you could try different fun stuff out, and at the end of the day, you could just take the game not very seriously. And that's what Call of Duty's been missing. That's what I like about this Havoc game mode, is it allows you to not take Call of Duty seriously. Because a lot of it's out of your control. Yes, you can try to play super sweaty, but at the end of the day, it's all about having a ton of fun and doing stupid things. Think of how many cool kills you can make with hero landing, or think of the crazy feeds you could have with ammo feeder, or just think of the fun clips you could have if flame shot and ammo feeder are stacked. All of this is a net positive. This is what I'm talking about when I want to see Call of Duty try new things. Be innovative. Be bold. Inject some life and some soul into the game. This is something that it would actually make me want to play Modern Warfare 2 again. Will I? I don't know. But it might make me want to try it out just because it could be a fun game mode to play. This is what Call of Duty needs to focus on a little bit more. They need to bring the casual back into Call of Duty. Yes, they have a large casual player base, but when it comes to game modes and play styles, not a lot about Call of Duty anymore is casual, especially with SBMM. This is something that is more casual, fun. I think of the amount of hours I spent playing Michael Myers or playing Prop Hunt back in older Call of Duty games. This is what Call of Duty needs more of. Bring back party games. Allow the community to have something like this. I think this is a net positive for Call of Duty. I'm excited for it, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. Is this game mode something you're excited for, or is it just another flash in the pan, something that doesn't get you going? Please let me know with a comment down below, and as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.